Hey guys, and me. Here I am. I did promise a tutorial, so I am on Facebook with no makeup. But here we go. We're all the same. As you can see, I've got some blemishes at the minute. They are getting that little bit better. But again, how your skin is behaving can be dependent on hormonal. It can be even down to diet. And how you've really been. Like, I've been quite stressed in the last week, so it shows on my skin. So, if we're talking about cleansers, you are going to meet a lot of different cleansers when you come back to salon. Of every type: milk, creams, foams, oils, waters. All are really, really brilliant cleansers. It's just what suits your skin and also what suits your lifestyle. Because it's like me, I love the pampering type. So I do love a creamy cleanser. But for my lifestyle, it doesn't work because I need something quick. So, like I say, cleansing is essential, morning and night. And that's to get off your makeup. That's to get any toxins, free radicals, anything that is resting on that surface of the skin. That is why we're cleansing. And also, if you've got a really, really nice moisturiser, why would you want to apply something on top of potentially impurities? So we're really getting the skin as clean as we possibly can so that when we put our products on, it's going to obviously get the better absorption. So when I say a double cleanse, I use Environ's pre-cleansing oil. This is going to dissolve anything sitting on the skin surface. And it really emulsifies it. So if you've got like quite a thick foundation, you just apply a little bit into the palm of your hand, which I am going to show you in a moment. Rub it into the skin and you don't remove that. If you've got heavy mascara or any mascara eye makeup, it can go over the eye. You don't want to be getting it in the eye, but it can be used all over to really break down any makeup or, like I say, oils, impurities on the skin surface from the day. So the next product I'd follow it up with, for me personally, is from the Clarity range, and that's Sebu Wash. So Clarity range is more about impurities, acne really. Obviously I don't suffer with acne, but I do get impurities. So this is a favourite for me. I don't use it all the time. I'll maybe swap with something not as strong. But, you know, that's why it's so great when there's so many different cleansers, because you've got a choice, you know. If your skin's feeling dry, I can use a different cleanser to how I might be feeling at the minute when I'm feeling like a little bit congested. So this is a brilliant one because it's got your salicylic acid. I don't know if you've heard of salicylic acid. Salicylic acid, if I described it, I feel like it works like a Pac-Man. So it's got a bit of an exfoliating action. So if you put that on the skin, it's going to like bite away, but it's going to go into the pore and bring out them impurities. So it is such a good product for when you're working with like acneic skin or really like congested skin, because where you've got maybe blackheads, like I sometimes suffer here, it's going to really, really help because it's going to clear them out completely. All I'd say is if you're using anything with maybe salicylic acid or anything which is more like a treatment cleanser, which I would class this as a treatment cleanser, you just got to be so sure to remove it, because if you don't remove it effectively, it can have maybe a drying effect on the skin. So it's using the products properly and obviously making sure you're liaising with your skin magician in salon to make sure she's making the right choices to really see it all changing on the skin surface. So with your pre-cleansing oil, you want to be getting about 8 to 10 weeks out of this. It is a professional product, so you don't need very much. You just put a tiny bit. I'd say maybe like well, I haven't got much makeup on, so I would say that's like a 5p piece. And then you're rubbing it all over the skin. So this is, like I say, it's an oil. I would apply with dry hands. Really working it in. And then you should feel like a bit of slip on the skin. And again, it can go over the eyes if you've got any mascara on. And then that doesn't need to be removed, sorry. It doesn't need to be removed. So keep that on. My next cleanser is going to finish off the job. So again, just a tiny, tiny bit. This does have a foaming action. So you just add some water, or if you're in the shower, even better. And like I say, this has got the salicylic acid in. This is just my cleanser of choice. It might not necessarily suit your skin, but we'll find that out in salon, what you're really looking for and what you're needing to achieve. And then from there, we'll select your cleanser. So again, I would focus on anywhere that is congested, really trying to work the salicylic acid into the skin to get the most benefit out of my cleanser. If you was in the shower, you could literally just rinse that off with water. Again, being so careful to make sure you're getting all that off so you're not going to leave a drying effect on the skin. Today I'm going to remove just using the Jane Airedale Magic Mitt. We love these mitts, mainly because the ease. You know, you could actually use this with no cleansers to even remove your mascara, because we don't want to be using any makeup wipes, baby wipes, anything like that is so bad for your skin. So using the Jane Airedale mitt, you then just remove your product. Again, making sure it's all gone. A common area there people always find that they don't take the cleanser off is underneath here. So do make sure you're getting all of that off. We don't want no drying on the skin. But like I say, the beauty of these, they can be used solely on their own and they will remove effectively all mascaras, products. And also, once you're finished with that, as long as you rinse it and dry it, it will actually harbour no bacteria. It'll stay completely sterile. Yeah, you could put it in the wash every couple of days, but it's not like a flannel that just sits there wet and starts getting all the bacteria growing. So really good for the skin. And ensures that your skin is then going to be effectively looked after and it's going to work alongside your cleansers. But again, you might not even need this if you're using your products in the shower. It really is just finding out what works for your lifestyle. So that's my skin all clean now. If it could squeak, I'm sure it'd squeak. But yeah, so that's a double cleanse. We're doing it not just for makeup, we're doing it to make sure that we're getting all impurities that our skin might have picked up outside off the surface. So that's your pre-cleansing oil and then your semi wash. There's so many more cleansers that are in the range, but they're the two that I'm using at the moment in my regime. So I will leave it there with cleansing. Do message me if you want more information, but I'll catch up with you on the next tutorial and we're going to look at toners and moisturisers. Alright, see you soon.